Hey guys, Pete Peppers here, and today we're going to look at a gameplay preview for the next installment in the Pet Rescue Saga series, and this one is going to be called Pet Rescue Patrol Saga. I apologize, I have a bit of a cold. Um, right now it's in soft launch and it's still called Senior Waleed's Rescue Clicker, but I noticed they uploaded a new version this past week, and the actual APK name is Pet Rescue Patrol, and I'm also seen some graphics that they were working on that they were taking votes about that include the word patrol. So it's definitely going to be Pet Rescue Patrol Saga before it's all said and done. So if you love Pet Rescue Saga, you'll definitely like this game right from the beginning. Same mechanics, only updated and a lot less chunky. Same kind of characters. You're still rescuing pets. You're still um, working with friends to make your way through the map and advance through the levels. I'm going to play one real quick, and we'll talk about some of the differences. And then I'll go back and show you some new things. They're really upping the social aspect of it, I think. So this is level 14. Cairo is the episode. In the original version, they just sort of went 1 through 10 for the different cities. Now they're in normal numerical order like other games. So that's a cool little change. You can see our goal is to rescue at least 6 pets, earn at least 1 star, but we can see how many we need to get the 3 star, which would be 12. So hit the play button and get a look at the board. This level has a couple different things. It's got ice, and it's got the directional arrows, which show that we have to move these pets who are sitting on these shelves to the middle before we can get them to the bottom. And that's the basic gist. If you weren't a big Pet Rescue fan, you might forget if you haven't been playing it, but the basic gist is it's a collapsing style match 3, similar to like Diamond Digger, I guess, is one of the newer ones that they have. But you can match 3 of the same, or 2 of the same, actually, or more of any color, and it will remove that color, and the board and the remaining squares will collapse. And so, we want to bring them to the bottom. So, one of the things that happens here is you can see these are lit up, and that's called a color wave. And you can see that if we match these ones down here, even though these red ones aren't connected directly, we'll get the ice off of those as well. And you see the color wave graphic right there. So we're bringing our pets down. We'll save this one right here. I really like that, the lifesaver thing that comes in. I think that's a cool little thing. We could save him or her, I guess I should say. And that's basically what we got to do is we just collapse the bricks and the pets fall down to the bottom. Now I was saying about how the arrows show you that you have to move them over. The way you do that is you make a match next to them, and then they'll slide. Now there aren't any other purple ones down here, so what I'm going to do is clear the ice first, and then move him, and he'll fall right down to the bottom. And here we can see our color wave will set that one. So we have up at the top, you can see we have 26 moves, we have 4 pets rescued, and if we get 2 more, then we'll have our 1 star, and the level will be complete. This color wave will bring him across. There he goes. And we filled up the meter, so now we can use our anchor. And the way this works is you click on the captain down here, and we have an anchor. You can move it right, or you can move it left. anywhere on the board, and when we hit the anchor button, it'll drop it, and we'll clear out a row. There's not really a reason to use it right here, so I'll wait for a second. But it's ready to go when you see this glow around it, and he's waving to you, so that you'll know. A lot of times you'll just use it right away, but other times, like right here, like I said, there wasn't really much. I'll just go ahead and do it here because it'll move him to the bottom. But you can pick any row, click on the thing. You know it's active because the pets have their helmets on, and there you go. It clears the row all the way to the bottom. It's sort of like a rocket from Pet Rescue, but it works from the top to the bottom instead of the other way. So cool feature. Like I said, the graphics really are a lot smoother. You can see how everything just sort of has a great finished look to it. That I think the early version of Pet Rescue came out very it's one of the first releases that was big for King. So they've learned a lot in the mechanics, and they have better game engines now, and I think that'll be one thing. But we have our full. I could keep going for 16 more moves, but I'm going to show you some other things instead. But one of the things that I don't think the original was a bad game. Oops. But I think maybe to players who are playing, the newer games, it might seem a little outdated. So that's what's actually really cool about this is that it has that up to date look, and it really showcases what an awesome excuse me, what an awesomely fun you know game type the collapsing style can be. So I think this will definitely be really popular. So okay, now I'm going to look at the map here, and you can see we have a couple different things going on. We have a lifesaver with one of our neighbors with a lifesaver on level 7. Level 7 is the only one in the first row that I didn't get 3 stars on. So if we look at the opening screen, we can see that one of our friends named Magda has sent us help, and that's a +5 moves. So you don't have to select it or anything. If I play, you can see that I get 5 extra moves, and they're added to my total at the beginning of the level. So I'm not going to play this one. There's not much else in there to see, but that's what the little lifesaver on the map means. You can see in our star count at the top, we have 38 yellow stars. Those are the stars that we earn from the levels. And I was actually through the whole game before, but when they repackaged it, even though I connected my account, as you can see, I had to start from the beginning. So I haven't played all the way through them yet. But one of the blue star, this yellow stars are for the blue stars are from when we help other people. As you can see on here on the side, it says level 2, and level 2 has this rain and a little icon with one of our friends. And when we click on this, it says, this player seems to be in the need of help. So you can also see the rain, like I said, and the water line. So when we go in here, this is called a oh geez, I can't think of what it was called. It's like hold on, I'm gonna pause this and look because I just made a video on this earlier. Okay, yeah, so it's called a flash flood, and what happens is the board gets turned upside down, basically. Sort of like soda and Candy Crush Soda. It's filled with water. Don't worry about the pets; they're in a bubble and they have their goggles on so they can see just fine. But we have to bring them to the top instead of the other way around. So when I make a match outside of the water, not much happens. But when I make a match inside the water, you can see they rise towards the top in their bubbles. So we just, like I said, do pretty much the same thing that we had had done. It's just reverse gravity, so it's cool. It gives you a a different thing to think about. And once we get that to the very top, he gets picked up by the lifesaver, and all is well. So we just keep bringing them up. And what's oh yeah, we'll just look at this real quick. The anchor does the exact same thing, except for when you clear a row here, the pet will move to the top instead of to the bottom. And what's cool about this, and what I think is nice about this, when you're waiting for levels, you can go back and you can help your friends out. It's hard to tell in the early stages because a lot of people aren't playing and things like that. But what I tend to believe is that if you're stuck in a really hard level for a little while, it'll be sort of like it used to be in Pepper Panic, or Candy Crush, the original Candy Crush. That if you're stuck there for a while, you will get your friends will get the opportunity to send you extra moves, and so it'd be the same thing here. Like if you're stuck on a really tough level higher on the map and you can't get past it, your friends will see this little icon on the side and they'll be able to go and replay a level maybe that they've already beaten, and they'll be able to send you 5 extra moves for that level. So that's a cool thing. That was that's been popular in other games, but they sort of moved away from it. I can't think of any other titles they've used it on since um, Pepper Panic, but I could be wrong. So the big question that everybody wants to know is, when will it be out? I think it'll be a while. Farm Hero Super Saga has moved along a lot faster in the soft launch. So I think that that's going to be coming out first, and then that's supposed to be around April sometime. So this might be a summer release, I guess. But it's cool. I'm excited. There's only so many games I can play, and it's kind of frustrating sometimes. But this one I really like. I think it's a different. It's not a swipe game, so it's fun to figure out the strategy and keep going. Um, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, on our page, Pet Rescue Patrol Saga tips. We'll keep you updated how things come along, and like I said, I could be wrong. I've been wrong about things before, but we'll see. But I think it'll probably be a summertime thing. So we'll see what happens. Check it out if you're in the soft launch region. If you have any questions, leave comments below. Like my channel, or like this video if you found it helpful, so other people can find out about this game too. And subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with all the latest release gameplay videos, all the best level videos for the popular games that you like. And we'll talk to you soon.